Hey guys, Abner Miranda here. I wanted to show you something real quick. I'm going to demonstrate this, and then I'm going to let you tell me what it is that you saw. Okay, I don't think I need to go any further, do I? For years, as a lefty, I have done and I have taught that the weapon goes to this side because I always wore my gun here on my side. So the idea was I would shoot, let's say I have a malfunction, the gun goes empty, whatever. I would lower the weapon, draw my sidearm, pop, 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 regain control of the weapon, replace the sidearm, place the weapon to the shoulder, get back on the long gun. When you go into appendix carry, this is what you get. Long gun, release the long gun to go to your sidearm, but now your sidearm is right here. For me as a lefty, it's right here. So now I'm having to get through my long gun. So what I had to start doing, which I really didn't want to do but had to, was to do this. And this is where it really comes in handy, even much better than before. Once I finish and I go to return, the long gun is totally out of the way. I can holster and I can still retain control or regain control of the weapon, place it to the shoulder, and I'm back on again, all because I put the gun to the right side. It's one of those things that you can't possibly understand while, standing in your living room in all your tactical gear posing for your Instagram shots. You only get that, because I only got it out here. I came out here and I went, whoops. Okay, as much as I don't want to do it, I have to go to this side. Which is one of the reasons why I made this little sling, because I wanted a sling that really, truly had no top or bottom. It was just one continuous loop. Really actually I'll bring it around. The only real top to this, or the only real end to this, is the area where I clipped on the hog rings to make the loop. But all it is just a loop of shot cord, heavy duty shot cord. And it positions the long gun perfectly on my body so that when I need to get to it, I can get to it very efficiently. This is easier done, by the way, by unhooking the weapon first. You unhook the weapon, get in the sling, then hook the weapon back in again. And if I remember correctly, this is BCM. This is a BCM QD that has it's more of a D-ring on it rather than the usual oval, so that it always comes to a rest dead center when it's under load. Just something for you guys to think about. It doesn't matter if you're running 2-point, conventional single point, a length of paracord, Israeli style, a piece of shot cord like this. Doesn't really matter. If you're running appendix carry, this totally changes how you live and how you train, which is why I say to you, when you come out to training, you're going to have to consider what's going to have to change in your life. When you come out to training, you may be accustomed to doing things one way in the training environment, where you come out with your war belt, you're like, and then you live like this, and you're accustomed to doing this. And the problem is, one day something happens and you get your blaster out of your vehicle, because this is a PDW, this goes in the vehicle. And so you get your PDW out to defend yourself or whatever, and it ends up right in the way of your secondary. And like you guys have heard me say before, to the Tier 1 citizen, the handgun kind of sort of is a primary. And this kind of sort of is our secondary. So this has to have primary priority to get to. Alright, as always, I thank you guys for watching. God bless you all. Get those guns out in practice. Have a good one.